and today, showing off this. You may notice this gigantic command block tower that I'll likely try to put in the thumbnail. I've been trying out thumbnails for the past couple of videos. So, and then, that does in fact need more to it. So for the past while, I've been attempting to see if I can utilize commands to fix a major issue with bedrock redstone, whereby pistons don't have a proper update order system. So sometimes this will fail to retract. And it's pretty random. And sometimes it will retract the block, like so. This is a major problem with the system. So I was spending quite a while resolving command blocks in this command block tower. In fact, it looks less impressive than it is because it goes all the way down. There also seems to be a wandering trader in here somehow. And this one seems to be hanging. I'm not sure how it got there, but then it goes all the way down the bedrock. All the way down. And this enormous command block tower allows me to partially fix the system, it seems. So, with our current scenario, you may know this sometimes works and sometimes fails. But, utilizing this, I can turn these pistons on. And it for some reason stops making noise, which is kind of a plus. And it also functions consistently. I managed to do this by replacing the piston first with glass, then immediately with the retracted state again. Again, it seems to somehow fix it. I'm not sure why. But either way, that means that this can run faster. However, there does seem to be issues with inconsistency in other ways that I was expecting it to solve, but it doesn't seem to. And the large amount of command blocks would definitely mean that this isn't great for low-end devices. My end device, I think, is decent, but not the greatest. So I definitely couldn't handle, the device probably couldn't handle a ton of pistons. So this is one, this is basically my basic design. You can also hear some of the dings from it. I added like particle effects a bit, you can say. See, the reason it makes that noise is that the piston's being moved, so it kind of has to have a system to be able to detect and select that piston. This is one of my other earlier tests, not designed to be compact or anything. Just a 3x3, just a triple piston extender. Here, the system, although it seemed to be slightly, I was kind of expecting I may be able to get this slightly faster than this. This is the smallest for double extender I could do here. Here the detection of this thing, if I do it like 3 ticks, then from what I can tell it sometimes functions, but I remember it was occasionally failing. See, like so. I'm not honestly sure on why that is. It's because, I guess, yeah, I'm not really sure on that, as to why it's occasionally failing. With my only guess being, because I think the reason this kind of works is that for some reason, when I replace this, if for example I have this like piston extended, if I replace it midway through if I replace it with a retracted piston midway through its retraction, it seems to retract quicker than normal. However, it doesn't seem to be, like for example, if I were to have like a piston on the end, like in this case, it doesn't seem to consistently update the piston tell the piston to check whether it's powered or not, which is my best guess as to why this is failing. I'm not really completely sure, but otherwise, yeah, it doesn't, I assume like with an actual fix of the issue, this would do better, but yeah, this is my think about the best I could do with command blocks without doing like thousands of them or something. So it would take quite a lot because basically if I wanted to get better then this would be basically equivalent to using command blocks to build my own new pistons. So yeah, that would be a lot. But yeah, so this is my current setup here, and then I'm likely not going to do a tutorial on this. Anyway, it would be, because even if you were to follow, it would take quite a lot of work to build this up, because there's only like something like this many here individual unique-ish commands here. But the reason it needs this such tower is that, like, for example, with this one, in this case, some of these are like blank. Like, for example, right where my cursor is, I need to put a number, as well as right here, I also need to put a number. Those numbers have to be the same. And there's basically, basically just 6 instances of that command block with numbers 1 through 5, meaning the 1 through 5 directions of a piston, with them shown off right here, and then and then that needs to be done for that command block, and then this, and then this, and then this. So there's 20. So all these 4 combined is 24. Then there's another 24 here, another 24 here. This one I only need once, and then this one I also only need once. Then there's some here where I need ones, others I need 9 or 18. There's a couple I need 24 of. There's a bunch, and like 70-ish command blocks are used for the the main part, the part that allows this. Most of the rest are used for being able to place or remove these blocks, as well as allowing for them to be moved. Because what needs to happen when they're moved, it needs to be able to check all pistons all potential places next to it to check whether the piston. That's why there's so many things. And also little particle effects I added. Yeah. I think I kind of misplaced the particle effect for this one. It goes to the above. As to why, I'm not actually completely sure. On that. With my only guess being that when this is first summoned, the particle effect is actually inside the block. If I do this, then remove it, you can see that, yeah, there's that particle effect there. But then later, the armor stand, that summoned is fallen down a bit. That's my only guess. So, yeah. And then, yeah, one other thing to note is that it utilizes a bunch of armor stands down here as well. So you can kind of see, well, you can't really from this side. Looking through barrier blocks, this barrier blocks here is slightly bugged out in Bedrock. So I need to go down here to fully visualize. See, there's like tons of command blocks and armor stands sitting around. Those are all used. So, yeah, those base commands, armor stands, they're useful to place or remove the blocks. Stuff. There's a lot. So, and there's some over there as well. Yeah. That's one of the disadvantages, that you need this large space below. Maybe I could turn this into a map or something, but yeah, this would not work quite well as a data pack. Maybe I could turn it into a map, but I have not make any maps before, so I don't know. You can ask me. You can tell me in the comments whether you want a map or not. So there does seem to be some issues again, but otherwise it seems to do decent. And allows for the redstone to function slightly faster. There are still several places where you get inconsistency for some reason. So you're still going to need to test it multiple times. So, in general, a actual proper fix of this would be better, but an actual proper fix would probably do better, and I would definitely prefer it, because this is definitely a cheats thing. Looking at this gigantic command block tower that also pierces through the ground down to bedrock. And then, but yeah, so I'll probably be occasionally playing around with this more. Likely won't make much videos on it. So likely won't make that many videos on it, because you could not really build any of these designs in a normal world, because you need all the commands as well. But besides that, so bye, see you in the next video.